Expressway westbound getting over to Bradley Avenue is getting worse. You got a crash, you got at least one lane out, and you've got a mess all the way back to the Verrazano. And then once you finally find your way there, the southbound West Shore Expressway is jammed up into Victory Boulevard. Now through Queens, I've been telling you the Cross Island Parkway is messy. We're getting rid of a car fire near Hempstead Avenue, slowing you down either way. Southbound traffic, rid of a broken down truck that has plagued us all afternoon. Here's what you need to know about the bridges and tunnels. Citybound George is good enough to the upper and lower. Cross Bronx outbound slow from right around Rosedale Avenue. Northbound Deegan jams up from the RFK. Harlem River Drive worst of that out of the 130s. West Side Highway sluggish but moving out of the 70s. Southbound Deegan's really your winner. Lincoln and Holland, no more than a few minutes just yet in either direction. The northbound Whitestone Expressway messy from Northern Boulevard to the Whitestone Bridge. So Clearview Throgs Neck out of Queens, that treats you better. Traffic is sponsored by Chef IQ Sense, available at Costco. I'm Greg Rice, 1010 Wits on 92.3 FM.
Chef IQ Sense is a wireless cooking thermometer everyone should have. It eliminates under or overcooking your food. The Chef IQ probe is inserted into your food and connects to the Chef IQ app. Order one now on chefiq.com. That's chefiq.com.
A Bronx man in trouble tonight, accused of targeting Spanish-speaking migrants down in the subways, allegedly promising jobs, but instead sexually assaulting them. Mary Lynn Buckley with the details.
It was a 5-year-long pattern targeting Spanish-speaking migrants on the subway, desperate for work, promising them jobs, and then sexually assaulting them. Manhattan DA Alvin Bragg says Augustin Diaz of the Bronx has been arrested and charged.
We believe that there may be more victims, and so again, I'm asking for anyone who has knowledge of this conduct or who may indeed be a survivor to reach out to us regardless of immigration status.
Diaz is currently behind bars. He's facing charges of rape, sexual abuse, and stalking. He's being held without bail. Mary Lynn Buckley, 1010 Wins on 92.3 FM in Lower Manhattan.
Yeah, MLB says police told her that was the whole problem. These people were afraid to come forward to police because they say he allegedly threatened to have them deported if they did, and that's how he controlled them. So we'll be watching this. We'll keep you posted on this. Golly. A hearing tonight over a proposal to build a casino in Coney Island. Some residents aren't too happy about it, though, but developers are trying to win them over with a multi-million-dollar promise to invest in the community.
Let us build a casino and we'll give you $200 million. That's sort of the message from the developers to the people of Coney Island. They are promising a community trust in that amount, which would be used for boardwalk improvements, safety, and sprucing up the neighborhood. The developers are promising jobs and a boost to the local economy. People against it think a casino could raise rents and property taxes and add more crowds and congestion. There's heavy competition for the 3 downstate casino licenses. This is one of over a dozen groups trying to get those licenses.
Drive safely.
Mac Rosenberg, 1010 Wins on 92.3 FM.
Yeah, that hearing gets underway at 7, everybody, at the Coney Island Y. If you want to run over there and share your thoughts. They're trying to figure out a mysterious track defect, meantime, along a major subway line here in the city. It's prematurely wearing down the wheels of some of the trains and causing a shortage of trains on some of the lettered lines. The MTA says those giant wheels usually last several months before they need to be refreshed and, resurfaced. That's to make sure the wheels are round and properly tapered to glide smoothly over the rail. But, and so over the last 2 months, the wheels of the R160 cars maintained over in the Jamaica yard, the main yard there, they've been wearing out in a matter of weeks. Yikes! These are the cars that operate along the E, the F, and the R. So now, transit engineers are trying to figure out what in the world. As a result, they have to take those cars out of service and bring in cars from other lines, which can throw things off a little bit. Multiple sources with knowledge of the problem say the MTA thinks there might be a misaligned section of track somewhere, or a pothole, somebody said, as opposed to a problem with the wheels themselves. So they're checking. Where's News Time 426? And now Bloomberg Money Watch. Here's Andrew O'Day.
To honor President Carter on the day of his state funeral, Wall Street was closed today. No trading. Consolidation at the mall. Retail companies Simon Property, Brookfield, Authentic Brands, and Shine have now partnered to form a new company called Catalyst Brands, which brings together multiple chains under one corporate umbrella, including Aeropostale, Eddie Bauer, Brooks Brothers, Lucky Brand, and JCPenney, whose CEO will run the company. A lot of people bought their Christmas presents and stuff for the big family dinner and champagne for New Year's Eve at Costco. Clearly, one of the last companies in the retail business that still publicly reports its sales every month, says total comparable sales rose 7.4% in December, exactly double the gain the market was expecting. Bloomberg Money Watch at 26 and 56 past every hour. I'm Andrew O'Day for 1010 Wins on 92.3 FM.
West News Time, 427.
Is your car still under warranty? No, not anymore. My mechanic just suggested an extended service plan from Ox Car Care. Ox Car Care? Yeah, Ox will cover repair bills if anything happens to the car. New brakes, transmission, AC, or engine problems. Plus, Ox Car Care offers free oil changes, tire rotation, and roadside assistance. Wait, you pay nothing on repairs? Ox gets it fixed? Free oil changes, free tire rotation, and free roadside assistance? Yeah, you don't pay. Ox pays. Ox even has a 30-day money-back guarantee and is A+ rated on the BBB. They handle their claims from start to finish, unlike those other warranty companies. The last thing I need is an unexpected car repair bill. I'm calling Ox Car Care now. Call Ox Car Care for your free quote, 800-270-8132. Ask about senior and military discounts. Don't get stuck with a major car repair bill. Call Ox Car Care, 800-270-8132, 800-270-8132, or go to oxcarcare.com.
Like, share, subscribe. Going from Flushing, Queens to Manhattan. 1 hour drive. Like, share, subscribe. Like, share, subscribe.
Turn right on 158th Street.
I am a baby monitor watch.
Just a warm mirror. Oh, it's like warm your hand on it. Oh, you can warm your hand. Like you boil it and then when you're finished, you warm your hand on it. Yeah. Mama, could we do this? Could we do this at 3/4 of a mile? Turn left on Casena Boulevard. After Friday, because after Friday is the weekend. But we couldn't do it now. Like, this is gonna be in the back.
Oh, baby, I am talking to Miriam, Mary Jane. I was listening to them. It's like I'm in the house.
Even not the whole world. It's a big, 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 big bag with 100 million. Did you buy it and you didn't say it's not? Yeah. What did you show me before? First buy this, and then when the response is that you check your backpack, then he said,
Ay, ay, ay.
Hey there, this is Jane from the Voice Activation Department. We are calling because your business is not appearing on the 5 major voice platforms, so we just need to verify a few details. Are you the owner of the business by any chance?
Please do not call, thank you. This camera keep calling me.
Mama, look, I can also play with it like this. Mama, I can also play with it.
In half a mile, turn right on Horace Harding Expressway, Service Road.
Mama, will it stay warm forever? Mama, will it stay hot and warm forever?
Copyright, copyright. Sunset from Flushing to Manhattan. 50 minutes drive. Mama drama.
Mom, look at the bottom of this. Mama, you can play with my doggy if you want. Okay. Your what? What is my dinner? Fish. Fishy fish. For the dog and me. Shower? Yeah.
In 1,000 feet, turn right on Horace Harding Expressway, Service Road. Then stay to the left.
Mama,
Kisina Boulevard.
No, not Boulevard. What is your favorite? What is your favorite stuff? How about this guy? Yeah, sure.
Kisina Boulevard. Kiss my ass Boulevard.
Turn right on Horace Harding Expressway, Service Road. Then stay to the left to I-495 West, Long Island Expressway toward Midtown Tunnel.
Midtown Tunnel. Gasolina and benzina. Gasolina and benzina. Theater.
And how much dollars it was?
Like, share, subscribe. Like, share, subscribe. Yep, Dr. Rain building representative. On to the next one, The dog is barking. Punjab. 14 minutes.
costing people their lives, it's costing people their property, it's costing people their neighborhoods, their communities, everything that they work for, up in flames. They have no water to put out fires. Here we are, the most technologically developed country in the world.
Yeah, complex and tall. I know. But they say once a day, so what you gonna do?
That's the issue. Let's take a break. James Golden, Sterling, your calls are coming up. This is so peaceful.
I thought I'd throw a little water on you there. With the mellow harmonies and melodies of the Backstreet Boys. AJ McLean, it's his birthday today. Born in, oh wait. Yeah. On the 9/7.
Yeah, the bridge will be longer.
Happy birthday, AJ McLean.
Go home to see my baby. The bridge will be much longer.
Because after did your ancestors have anything to do with the White House, Kevin? Tell me right now. I don't think so. Okay. Because you know, we can't have white men building anything. How dare they?
I was talking about a house that specifically has burned down in the past. Probably wasn't the best idea. Right?
Tell me why.
to California, have made a living, built their lives in California, United States citizens, whose houses are burning down while their tax dollars and budget dollars are being directed to people who have entered California and the United States illegally, and an infrastructure has been built up to support illegal behavior while the people paying for it cannot get water to put the fires that threaten their lives out. That alone should be enough to make a change. Let's go to Rick in New Jersey. You're up next.
Number one, James, they should try cloud seeding to make it rain in California. Number two, the people that complain about sea level rise and global warming are diverting fresh water into the ocean, so that tells you how full of crap they are.
Thank you, Rick. Ridley in Philadelphia. How are you this afternoon, Ridley?
I'm great, Bo. Happy New Year to you. Listen, here's a happy thought for you. I wonder how many pornographic studios have burned to the ground in California.
I got news for you, pal. The world of pornography doesn't need pornos for media. That industry has changed. That industry has been taken over by so-called social media influencers who specialize, they call themselves content developers, creative developers.
Stay to the left.
There are hundreds of thousands, if not millions of them. It is a new industry. That old industry, the porno industry, is dead. It's been replaced. And that's all I'll say about it, because then people will start asking me, well, how do you know? Let's go to Ben in Bay Ridge. Ben, how are you this afternoon?
1.3 miles.
All right. Bottom line is, let's pray to Christ to protect Trump and his family and Van Scalise. In the meantime, the Civilian Conservation Corps, created by FDR, used to put out firefights. They used to also take care of those forests. Let's hope that Trump brings that back, because a lot of American veterans could be hired there and support InfoForceOf.org. Dr. Fajita, Dr. Powell.
Listen, you can have all the firefighters in the world. By the way, here's another note for you. Los Angeles was one of the towns that fired their firefighters if they refused to take the COVID vaccine. Just for the record. Okay? Now, you can have all the firefighters in the world. If you don't have water running through the infrastructure there to put out the fires, it does you no good. Or another agent that will put out fires. Detective Nolan in New York City, you're up next. How are you?
Hey, Bo, I'm doing well, but I want to know where is the mayor of Los Angeles? Where is she?
She was in Guyana, Africa. She was hanging out in Africa. There was some ceremony thing to do there that she had to be in Africa. She was in Africa. So that's why she wasn't in LA. But she's back now. She's back now. So she's telling people that they can go to URL to get some help. She's back. David, we're out of time. Sorry. May God bless you, my friends, and protect you, especially our dear friends, countrymen and women, regardless of their political persuasion, in the great state of California. This is horrendous. Love and gratitude, my friends, for your being here with me and allowing me to be with you. God willing, we are back tomorrow. It's already the Friday edition of Those Nerdly's Rush Hour coming up. Until then, my friends, I bid you adieu. 4:50.
line. Police officers are the thin blue line that stand between your family and the criminals that would do them harm. They are your neighbors, protecting your neighborhood. Support law enforcement and stand with the Suffolk County PBA. Go to SuffolkCountyPBA.org today. WABC New York and 107.1 WLIR Hampton Bays.
It's 30 degrees under clear skies on this Thursday, January 9th. Good afternoon, I'm Lisa Ritchie. As if the wildfires in California aren't devastating enough, 20 people are under arrest after several lootings in the Los Angeles fire-ravaged areas.
The county board of supervisors in LA calls this unacceptable, saying shame on the criminals, preying on families in a crisis. LA County Sheriff Robert Loomis says roughly 400 department personnel are deployed in the fire areas. He says it's a misdemeanor crime to be in an evacuation area without authorization and a felony if convicted of a crime. I'm Lucinda Kay.
Mayor Eric Adams gave his State of the City address as many say they feel things could be a whole lot better. Noam Layden reports.
New Yorkers are not sure they want another 4 years of Eric Adams. Some say they're tiring on him just as the mayor begins to campaign.
I don't think I would vote for him again. I go to work every day, try not to cheat or steal, right? And something is off there.
Adams giving his State of the City address today as New Yorkers complain the city is not what it used to be.
I know we'll see. Not anywhere, I guess.
Just basically, train is a mess. Don't feel safe. Kind of crazy, you know, the crackheads and all the drug addicts are on it. Kind of ridiculous. And I don't know. I feel unsafe.
Noam Layden, WABC News.
Politico is reporting that New York Governor Andrew Cuomo is contemplating rolling out his campaign for mayor in early February, just weeks before he can start petitioning to get his name on the ballot for the June primary. He's also expected to hire Manhattan consultant Charlie King to help lead the campaign. The TSA has released its top 10 list of items that they've confiscated at airports in 2024. Brad Ford reports.
Someone at SeaTac was caught trying to sneak a knife blade through security inside of a laptop computer. In Pullman, a disassembled gun was found hidden inside of a teapot. Number one on the list was a gun hidden in a baby stroller at Hobby Airport in Houston. Other items that didn't make it through security include drugs hidden in a toothpaste tube, methamphetamine in crutches, and snakes hidden inside of pants. I'm Brad Ford.
Snakes on a plane. Sid and Friends in the Morning and the WABC Radio Foundation are teaming up to do a live Sid and Friends in the Morning on January 28th with a studio audience. It's all to benefit Shriners Children's Hospital. Just go to WABCRadio.com/live show and donate $225. You'll get access to attend this special live broadcast. In sports tonight, the Rangers take on the Devils, and the Islanders are skating as well against the Vegas Golden Knights. Notre Dame takes on Penn State in the Orange Bowl. Your forecast for tonight, clear but continued cold, a low down to 28 degrees. Tomorrow, morning sunshine gives way to clouds, a little warmer, the high 41. For your weekend, Saturday looks cloudy with a few flurries expected, the high of 38 degrees. And for Sunday, mainly sunny skies, much warmer with a high of 43 degrees. Right now, we have 29 degrees with clear skies outside of our Midtown studios. I'm Lisa Ritchie. Remember, the news never stops at WABCRadio.com.
To the 5 o'clock show. It's time for Common Sense. Now, it's Pat and Cosby with John Catsimatidis and Rudy Cosby, standing for truth, justice, and the American way, bringing common sense to the world. Now, here's John Catsimatidis and Rudy Cosby. Breaking news, WABC.
Wow, first, Rita is back. And I'm thrilled. I missed you guys. By the way, we have a lot of Cats and Cosby fans around the globe.
Where's your suntan?
I know, I have a little bit, but as soon as I came back to 20-degree weather, it kind of faded. I know, you know, I look like I'm Danish Polish. so it takes, I'm not Greek, it takes a little while to get there, you know?
We got major problems in California, and we're going to have somebody on towards the end of the show calling in from San Diego, and Susan Crabtree, who lives in San Diego, is reporting for the, what is it, National Review?
Yeah, she is, she's a political reporter with Real Clear Politics, and also we have John Solomon, who's got some big scoops, John, on what is going on. Why are they, like, they're spending all this money on migrants there and don't seem to have enough water for the residents to fight fire?
President Trump has said that they didn't bring in water, they didn't have everything full because of this tiny fish.
Yeah, this little fish that they were protecting the fish.
They diverted the water from the north into the Pacific Ocean where it should have been in the fire belt.
Let's get that breaking news one more time.
Yep.
Breaking news, WABC.
Well, today was the funeral of President Jimmy Carter, and attending the funeral was one of our own from the Cox and Cosby show, GOP Chairman Ed Cox, and he was son-in-law to President Nixon, and I believe that Ed Cox was Tricia there too, Ed?
Oh yes, we were both there.
Well, give us
at the services at the National Cathedral in Washington. We're driving back now.
Give us the inside scoop of how everybody acted, and we noticed on television Trump was talking to Obama, which we didn't expect. You give us the inside scoop.
Yeah. No, we saw it. They were seated, all four former presidents, and of course President Biden. And Trump was seated next to Obama, who was seated next to W. Bush, and Clinton was in the aisle seat. And of course they were talking to each other, and Melania was also there, sitting next to former President Trump and President-elect Trump. So there's a lot of history there.
A lot of history.
A lot of
50 years worth of history.
Yeah, a lot of history.
Yeah.
And President Biden, of course, delivered a eulogy talking about the wonderful character of President Carter, and that he lived his faith by the son of Ted Mondale. And Carter developed brain cancer in 2015 and called his vice president, Mondale, and asked if he would deliver a eulogy at his services. Well, of course, Carter lived for another 10 years, and Mondale died in 2021, but he wrote out a eulogy, which was read by his son, Ted Mondale, who looked very much like Walter Mondale. And it was about the deep relationship and friendship. And of course, President Carter had treated Mondale as far as vice presidents had not been treated in the past. You think of Kennedy and Johnson, and Johnson and Humphrey and FDR and his vice president. There's always a distance between them. But here, Mondale, for the first time, had an office in the West Wing. A vice president had an office in the West Wing. And they were really very, very close. And a lot of mutual respect between the two. They were almost like partners rather than...
Yeah, oops, Ed, we lost you.
The eulogy reflected that by Ted Mondale's son.
Understood. Any other things that happened that New Yorkers and all Americans will be interested in? Oh, I saw this, or I saw that.
Yeah, what about Kamala Harris, guys? Did you see that, John?
I understand nobody talked to her.
Yeah, it was like it was like she didn't even know Biden, her president, next to her. She wasn't even talking to Obama. It looked like she wasn't talking to anybody, and nobody was talking to her. And
yes, of course, we were seated about 4 seats back, so we didn't really see that in the play that would have been front and center on TV. But frankly, I wasn't aware that she was there.
Oh, ouch!
Well, Mr. Chairman,
you know the president was there, and they were seated, especially, of course. And of course, the former presidents, you could see all them, and they're talking back and forth. But the tributes were really very special. They're very special. The homily, because there's always a sermon, was given interestingly by Andrew Young, who who is a minister.
I was surprised. I didn't. I thought he had passed away. I'm sorry to say that.
John, don't feel bad. That was my first
He was
thought.
very weak.
Yeah,
People
one
had to
tomato
sit
coming
onto a
up.
chair on the stage, and he talked about how it was a homily about civil rights, how President Carter, as governor of Georgia, was one of the first to really speak out, Southern governors to speak out about civil rights. And he told a story, which is a very interesting twist, about a sheriff who was a really bad guy, him to Carter. And Carter said, "Oh yeah, he's a good friend." And we all laughed, but it showed that Carter saw humanity in every human being, and it was a very special sermon by Reverend Andrew Young.
I didn't agree with President Carter on everything, but he was an Annapolis graduate. He put together our nuclear program, and he was a nice man. And hey, did he make mistakes? We all make mistakes.
Yeah. Well, Stu Eisenstadt spoke about his accomplishments. He did start deregulation. He deregulated the airlines and the
airlines haven't made, and the airlines have not made money since.
I was sitting next to the Secretary of the Treasury, Yellen,
yes.
Janet Yellen, and one thing that came up, and we both agreed on it, and that was on the greatest thing she did, which was a sacrifice for him. He knew what Volcker was doing, but he appointed Paul Volcker.
Yes.
Who killed the inflation of the 70s by pushing interest rates sky high up to 20%. Of course, that doomed the presidency of Carter, and Carter knew that would happen, but he still appointed Paul Volcker to do that.
Understood. Well, Ed Cox, drive carefully. Thank you. I hope you have a driver. Thank you very much, and say my best to Tricia. And we'll see you soon.
Thank you, Ed.
Thank you. And thank you, Tricia.
Thank you very much. And now we got some more breaking news.
Breaking news, WABC.
And joining us now is John Solomon, the great investigative reporter and founder of Just the News. John, you've got some good inside scoops. First off, on California, everybody's talking about this.
Yeah,
and
I have
some
to
of the
deliver
policies
something,
that may have put them with obviously not a lot of preparedness, even though they have had a history of fires. They have 100-mile-an-hour winds predicted, and yet it seems like Gavin Newsom and Mayor Bass.
Thank you, everybody. One tomato place. See you tomorrow. Peace and love. Peace and love. One tomato place. Peace and love. Peace and love. Have a good day, everybody. See you tomorrow. Stay warm. Stay warm. Happy New Year.
Los Angeles, Karen Bass cut back the fire budget.